Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the place where we cut through all the noise and really try to bring you the most compelling insights from our latest source material. Today, we're taking a journey, not to some distant planet, but actually somewhere, well, surprisingly futuristic and much closer to home. I want you to forget everything you think you know about those, dusty, kind of worn out rest stops. Instead, picture this, a sleek, high-tech oasis, almost like a marvel of modern engineering, right? But built not for spaceships, but for, well, the unsung heroes of our roads. This deep dive, it's all about the future truck stop, 2030 vision. We've really dug into some visionary sources, pulling out the most important nuggets, the key insights. Our mission today really is to give you a shortcut, a way to understand how this absolutely essential infrastructure for our road warriors is set to evolve. We're going to uncover some surprising facts, look at the implications of these high-tech hubs, and explore how this change impacts not just the drivers, but, the efficiency, the sustainability of the whole supply chain, the one that brings us everything, food, medicine, you name it. Okay, so let's unpack this. It sounds like a monumental shift our source material is painting for 2030. We're moving way beyond just, gas pumps and maybe a greasy roadside diner. It sounds like we're talking about something closer to miniature smart cities.
That's exactly right. And one detail that really jumped out at me from the sources is just the sheer scale of ambition here. We're not talking about a simple upgrade, are we? It's more fundamental. Inspired by industry leaders like Travel Centers of America, TA, these stops are envisioned as, and I quote, innovation-powered pit stops where comfort meets care.
Mm-hmm.
I think the real insight here is how deeply integrated this transformation is. It touches every single aspect, design, operation. We're looking at stops that are, yes, eco-friendly and green. Think solar panels, wind turbines, sustainable building materials. But it's also strategic. It's about long-term cost effectiveness too. Future-proofing the whole model while being kinder to the environment.
Okay, future-proofing. That brings up a huge infrastructure question, doesn't it? Energy. How are these places actually going to handle the power needs for the next generation of trucks? Are they truly going to be EV ready?
Oh, absolutely. And that's a critical point the sources make. Widespread electric vehicle chargers. Yeah. That's going to be standard.
Yeah.
And fully equipped for the large batteries these big rigs will need. But it's more than just plugging in. These hubs are going to be seriously tech enhanced. We're talking AI, robotics, automation, streamlining everything from, say, complex parking logistics right down to personalized food orders. And fundamentally, they're driver-focused. There's a huge emphasis on wellness, on comfort. The vision is really to turn these stops into what they call rejuvenation zones, moving way past basic amenities to genuinely caring for the people who are, let's face it, the lifeblood of our economy.
Right. So when we look at the vehicles themselves, the energy solutions you mentioned, it sounds like it goes far beyond what we think of today. What are some of the really groundbreaking developments there? How trucks will be powered and what kind of charging speeds are we realistically looking at?
Yeah, this is where it gets truly transformative for the industry. I mean, this shift is critical if we want to see widespread adoption of next-gen trucking. And our sources, they outline several really exciting developments. For EVs, electric vehicles, we're talking fast charging lanes. Lanes where trucks with these massive batteries could potentially recharge fully in under an hour.
Wow, under an hour for a semi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a total game changer for long-haul routes, isn't it? But what's even more fascinating, potentially, is the idea of wireless charging. Trucks may be recharging without even plugging in. Imagine the efficiency boost. Just drive over a pad, and it starts charging.
Wireless charging for a semi-truck. That almost sounds like science fiction. But okay, beyond electricity, are other fuel types part of this future vision?
It is a monumental leap, yeah.
Yeah, and yes, absolutely. Hydrogen's a big part of it, too. Hydrogen fuel stations will be a key component for trucks running on hydrogen fuel cells. And the beauty of that, fueling times are projected to be almost as quick as today's diesel stops. Pretty impressive. Plus, the environmental benefit is huge. The only output is clean water vapor.
Clean water vapor. That's
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
But these won't just be passive pumps. The sources describe smart pumps. Robots may be greeting drivers by name, using AI to know the truck's exact energy needs, and even performing, get this, quick health checks on the vehicle automatically. So the real insight there, I think, is how you integrate diagnostics with fueling. A routine stop becomes a proactive maintenance check that could significantly boost efficiency, prevent breakdowns. Huge deal.
Okay, so we've got the trucks powered up, diagnostics run, a smoother journey. Let's shift focus now to the most important element, the drivers. The sources really hammer this home, don't they? These stops aren't just about the trucks. They're fundamentally designed around the well-being of the people behind the wheel. And that raises a really important question, doesn't it? How do we genuinely support the well-being of these folks who keep our economy moving? spending so much time out there on the road. The vision for amenities is, well, incredibly comprehensive. It treats drivers like heroes of the road who need real rejuvenation. We're looking at things like quiet sleep pods, described as small, private, soundproof spaces for perfect power naps.
Power naps, okay.
Yeah, and this is a game changer because it's not just convenience. The true insight here, I believe, is about safety. By offering truly restorative sleep, these pods could dramatically cut down on driver fatigue, which, as we know, is a major factor in accidents. So it improves safety for everyone, potentially even extends driver careers.
That's a huge step up from trying to catch some sleep in a noisy truck cab, absolutely. Beyond sleep, what about other aspects? Driver comfort, health,
Yeah.
especially when they're so far from home base.
Well, get this. Imagine virtual reality clinics right there on site.
VR clinics.
Yeah. Drivers could use VR headsets to connect directly to real doctors for quick health checkups without even leaving the stop.
Wow.
Think about the peace of mind that brings. Knowing medical advice is just moments away, anytime. Then there are ultra-fast internet cafes, lightning-speed Wi-Fi for video calls with family, catching up on shows, handling paperwork online. And this isn't just about connection speed, it's about fighting loneliness, maintaining those vital personal ties. And for physical and mental health, dedicated wellness rooms, spaces for yoga, meditation, exercise. It's a holistic approach, really.
Yeah.
Aiming to offset the sedentary nature of the job, keep drivers physically and mentally refreshed. That directly impacts longevity, job satisfaction, the whole package.
Right, and anyone who spent even a little time near a truck stop knows parking can be, well, a daily struggle. Navigating tight spots, hunting for somewhere, anywhere to park, it adds serious stress to an already demanding job. But according to our sources, that frustration might just become history.
Yeah. What's truly fascinating here is how automation and sensors are set to streamline what's often one of the most stressful parts of a driver's day, making it smooth, effortless. The sources describe talking parking lots.
Talking parking lots.
Yeah, advanced sensors don't just detect empty spots. They literally greet drivers by name and guide them to the reserved space. So the real game changer isn't just finding a spot. It's eliminating all that time-consuming, sometimes dangerous circling. It saves fuel, reduces emissions, gets drivers to their rest or services much faster.
So it's personalized guidance right to your specific spot, not just a sign saying lot full or spaces available. That sounds incredibly efficient. And how far does this automation go once they are parked?
Oh, it extends way beyond just the parking itself, exactly. We'll likely see robot helpers, small autonomous robots delivering things like packages, tools, or even hot meals right to the truck.
A robot bringing dinner to your truck door?
Right. Imagine ordering from your cab, and a little bot brings it right over no matter where you're parked. Saves drivers time, reduces foot traffic in busy areas, and for keeping the rig clean. Automated truck washes. Trucks just pass through these robotic cleaning tunnels for a sparkling finish without any effort from the driver. The bigger picture here is a massive reduction in friction, a huge increase in convenience, letting drivers really maximize their downtime.
Okay, that's an impressive range of automation. Parking, deliveries, washes. But it does beg that crucial question. What does all this tech mean for the drivers themselves? Our sources seem pretty emphatic that this isn't about replacing jobs, but making trucking safer, easier, a partnership, not replacement.
That's a crucial distinction, yes. And the sources are very clear about it. The goal is augmentation, not replacement, turning technology into a valuable co-pilot, really, enhancing both efficiency and safety. For instance, drivers will get sophisticated support through digital dispatch and planning. This isn't just basic route guidance. It's predictive analysis, saving fuel, saving time by optimizing routes based on real-time traffic, weather, even the truck's energy use. Reduces stress, increases predictability for the driver.
So the tech handles the complex logistics, the real-time problem solving, freeing up the driver to focus on, well, driving safely.
Precisely. And for keeping skills sharp, continuous improvement, there will be VR training simulators. Drivers can refresh their skills, learn new safety techniques in a totally controlled, immersive environment, right there at the stop. This allows for proactive training on, say, new types of vehicles, different road conditions, changing regulations. Keeps skills sharp, adaptability high. Plus, you'll have AI assistants helping with logistics, managing the truck's needs like notifying about upcoming maintenance or optimal charging times, so drivers can concentrate on their main job, driving safely and efficiently. It's about using tech to empower the human element, making the job less taxing and more strategic.
All right, so the driver's parked effortlessly, vehicles taken care of. Now, no pit stop is complete without grabbing necessities, maybe a little treat, right? The 2030 vision seems to really spoil drivers with choice and convenience here, completely reinventing the retail side of things.
Yeah, what's really compelling is the personalization and efficiency applied to retail, making every interaction seamless, tailored. We're talking touchless checkout. You can literally grab what you need without waiting in lines, just like Amazon Go. Mm-hmm. The real implication there is the dramatic time saving. For a driver on a tight schedule, every minute counts. Eliminating queues, that adds precious time back to their day or their rest period.
No more waiting behind 10 people just for a coffee and a snack. Huge improvement in convenience. But what about the stuff they actually sell? Is it still the same generic offering everywhere?
Not at all, apparently. Our sources point to custom inventory, meaning stores will be stocked based on popular routes and driver needs. Yeah, it's a significant shift. Instead of one-size-fits-all, items will be curated, highly relevant to the specific truckers passing through that spot. Could be specialized parts, regional snacks, certain wellness products, and for those who like to plan ahead, delivery lockers, pre-ordered gear, supplies just waiting for drivers when they arrive.
Yeah.
This level of personalization, this efficiency, it means drivers get what they need when they need it with minimal hassle.
Okay, so beyond all the flashy tech and the focus on comfort, there's this strong underlying theme that seems to tie it all together: sustainability. Our sources kept bringing up this phrase, green is the new chrome. And it feels like more than just a catchy slogan, doesn't it? It feels like a core mission.
It really does.
Yeah.
If you connect this to the bigger picture, green is the new chrome. It's not just catchy, it's a profound strategic mission. It highlights this conscious, deeply embedded shift towards environmental responsibility, yes, but also long-term viability for the whole industry. A major part, as we touched on, is the widespread use of renewable energy, solar, wind combined with energy-saving designs, drastically cuts the environmental footprint. But the true insight here, I think, is that this isn't just about being green for green's sake. It's a smart business move. It ties directly into attracting the next-gen drivers, who are often more environmentally conscious. They'll naturally prefer facilities that align with their values.
So it's partly about making the industry more attractive to new talent, as well as being responsible for the planet. That's a powerful combination.
Exactly. And there's a very practical bottom-line benefit, too: lower operating costs.
Yeah.
Eco-friendly tech, from renewables to smart climate control, leads to significant long-term savings for the operators. This makes running these stops not just good for the planet and appealing to drivers, but also financially sustainable, resilient for the businesses. It's a win-win-win, really. Environment, drivers, operators. Creates a robust model for the future.
Okay, let's pull all these threads together then. Let's paint that vivid picture. Imagine all this happening at once. You pull off the highway after a long day, long haul, but this isn't any old stop you'd recognize. You arrive at this, well, futuristic plaza, solar panels gleaming overhead. You're welcomed by a clean, quiet lot, no noisy idling engines, just fast EV chargers lined up like a pit crew ready for your truck.
Yeah, this narrative really brings all those innovations to life, doesn't it? It shows how they combine to create a holistic, genuinely positive experience for the driver. Once you're inside, you step into these climate-controlled lounges. They offer fresh food, not just the usual options, alongside those private sleep pods for real restorative rest. Even the restrooms are smart, using AI to know when they need cleaning. Ensures hygiene, comfort. It's all paramount. The whole stop just works smoothly, effortlessly. Every detail feels designed just for you, the modern highway hero. It's about making every part of that stop efficient, rejuvenating, transforming what used to be maybe a chore into a seamless, supportive experience.
With the future truck stop, it's way more than just a place to park or get fuel. It's a new kind of home base, isn't it? An ecosystem where tech and genuine human care really work hand in hand. These innovations, they sound like they'll fundamentally help truck drivers rest better, stay healthier, drive safer, and maybe, ultimately, enjoy their vital role in powering our economy a lot more. It really is a complete reimagination of an essential piece of our infrastructure.
Absolutely. The road ahead for these professionals, based on this vision, looks bright, exciting, and it's quite literally being built for these unstoppable heroes behind the wheel. It's a powerful testament, I think, to that people-first in a tech-forward world approach, finally recognizing their essential contribution and empowering them with the best tools, resources, and support we can offer.
So as these road warriors of tomorrow are welcomed with this kind of cutting-edge support, what aspect of this 2030 truck stop vision do you, listening right now, think will have the biggest impact? Will it be on their daily lives, or maybe even on how we all perceive road travel and logistics as a whole? Is it the green angle, the comfort and wellness focus, or maybe the sheer efficiency from automation? Something to think about until our next deep dive.